Okay, the music! It's going crazy! Oh my goodness, why is this so clean? Hello everyone, welcome to Death Battle, Simon the Digger versus Rayner. Hopefully you said their names right. I'll be honest with you, I've tried saying their names like 5 times now. But anyway, I know nothing about Simon, and I did not know White Lantern existed. So, yeah, I'm going into this completely blind. Here we go!
Simon the Digger, Kyle Rayner, the White Lantern. Two men born of
Oh,
Earth
is the
with
White
willpower
Lantern
to pierce the heavens
also the
and
Green
conquer
Lantern?
infinity. He's Wiz
I'm sure they'll explain.
Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Deep underground, Jiha Village lived in dreary isolation, oblivious to the
Okay, I'm going to assume this is Simon.
their squalid cave.
Or is it Simon?
The hero of our story
Who
comes
knows?
in, the young man who would lead his comrades into the sunlight at last, Kamina, the great and mighty. Oh, and his little brother from another mother, Simon. He was there too, I guess.
Oh,
was a
Simon.
digger, content to drill endlessly through the
Now I
dirt
feel dumb.
until the day he found
Sorry about that.
the core drill. A key that activated the mysterious buried mech that
Am I the only one
Kamina
who's thinking about that meme right now?
Lagann. Under his
Probably.
magnificently masculine leadership, Kamina finally drilled their way to freedom, seeing the sun after a life in the dark. But the sky was by no means the limit. The surface was ruled by the cruel chimeric beastmen, and Kamina would lead his compatriots against them to reclaim the Earth for humanity.
Oh, they are
Scoring a second
huge.
mech in the process, aptly named Gurren. And as befits Kamina and Simon's unbreakable brotherly bond, Gurren and Lagann merged, creating Gurren Lagann. With Kamina piloting the body and Simon the head, these two were unstoppable. Of all the giant fighting robots in all the animes across
Whoa,
history,
what was that one?
Gurren Lagann
That one was
may
actually pretty
be
cool.
the absolute coolest, fueled by its pilot's willpower and capable of making any weapon they can imagine, including missiles, a jetpack, a sunglasses boomerang, and of course, drills! Wrist-mounted drills, kunai drills, shield drills, kamehameha drills, and
Wait, what?
everyone's favorite, the Giga Drill Bureku!
Okay, they must
It
really
is
like
so
drills.
funny that the only thing they could think of was drills. That's like if I made booze or something. My whole
Hey, the
personality.
Windstones. The Windstones?
Gurren Lagann's awesome power.
No,
Kamina
what are they
laid
called?
waste to enemy forces, liberated human villages,
No.
and fomented a rebellion against the beast.
How did I forget their name?
Until Kamina died. Oh wait,
Wait, what?
was that supposed to happen? Nope, and it was all Simon's fault. He let his willpower waver, and his soul brother paid the price. After all, he was
Oh.
just a humble digger, at home in the darkness, guided solely by
Well
the
done.
light of Kamina's spirit. So his big bro left him with these final words. Have faith in the Simon who believes in you. Damn. Kamina was the
Rest in
one
peace.
looking up to him the whole time. It was Simon who found Lagann, Simon who pierced the surface, and Simon who would now lead humanity to victory. Especially with his gal pal Nia at his side, who helped pull him out of his rut and kick Lord Genome's. But victory only lasted 7 years before the anti-spiral attacked. Unimaginably powerful godlike aliens, the anti-spiral feared humanity's potential. What
I swear I've
dubbed
heard that
the
name before.
Spiral nemesis. Remember how Gurren Lagann runs on fighting spirit? Turns out that's just a manifestation of spiral power, an energy that all spiral beings, like humans, have.
Was that a dinosaur?
That's right, the laws of physics run on chutzpah. Just as the
Hey, Gravity Falls.
represents endless.
I'm not gonna lie, I love how
obsession
Death Battle
and
always tries to like
madness, the
sneak in
spiral
Gravity
turn
Falls somewhere.
outward spins forever into infinity, the perfect representation of humanity's evolutionary potential. Potential Simon would use as he led Team Dai Gurren across the multiverse to take the fight to the anti-spiral. And this is when Gurren Lagann gets
What is that
crazy.
face he's making?
Channeling spiral power lets you constantly adapt to threats, no matter how overwhelming. Simon can create portals to different realities and higher dimensions. He can generate force fields, absorb energy attacks, and even merge Gurren Lagann with bigger and stronger machines. Creating the Arc Gurren Lagann, which is strong
Oh, wait, I
enough
just
to
realized.
shatter space and time
So,
with a
Green
punch
Lantern
or
slash
a
White
super
Lantern is gonna have to fight a mech.
galaxy Gurren Lagann, which can fire lasers that are fast enough to hit, and I quote, all time, space, and dimensions, all within a Planck instant. That's the smallest unit of time physically possible, meaning each laser would have to be moving
What?
4.6 times 10 to the 117th power times faster than light.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what that is, but that's a lot of numbers.
This wins the award for fastest calculated speed feat in our show's history. Congratulations, Gurren Lagann. Move over, SpongeBob. You've been dethroned. Oh,
Wait, he's faster than SpongeBob.
They hit an
Oh!
number of enemies across infinite universes.
Okay, now I understand.
Literally cannot calculate how fast that is. But it wasn't enough to escape the anti-spiral's
Someone that's actually what? Someone that's actually faster than SpongeBob.
In his own unique multiverse, forced to experience an infinite number of alternate realities that controlled his mind, permanently arresting him in a dream world. Except Simone and his spiral power are just built different, and after being inspired by his bro, Simone absorbed that whole multiverse to escape. What makes this even more impressive is that this labyrinth was 11-dimensional, meaning Simone absorbed a higher dimensional structure several orders of infinity greater than himself. The jump between dimensions is basically
Bell Cipher.
Each new dimension adds a new direction of space that extends infinitely, thus an infinite gap
Wait a
in
minute.
size and scope. What?
I'm not sure. Maybe I was seeing things, but I'm pretty sure I just saw Infinite die to a thwomp.
Interacting with a
My goodness.
three-dimensional person. Okay. That's not too far off from what actually happened. Because when Simone absorbed the multiverse labyrinth, he merged with every alternate universe version of himself, including an alternate universe Simone who is writing his own alternate universe version of Gurren Lagann. And that author's spiral power made his fictional Simone real, adding another to the mix. Wait, if every human being has spiral power, you're telling me we can all do this? This all gave our Simone enough spiral power to form the next step in
Okay
evolution.
then.
Tengen
That's
Toppa
interesting.
Gurren Lagann. This is when Gurren Lagann gets actually crazy. Like shooting missiles that alter probabilities so they have a 100% chance of hitting you, or tossing galaxies around like frisbees.
Okay, you know what? That design is actually cool.
Galaxies? I meant universes. Simone's power was so immense that he started generating super spiral space, a higher dimension encompassing our own universe. With it, Simone turns his thoughts into reality,
What?
letting him create
What is going on with this
and
anime?
all of its weapons in the first place. Not only does this mean he no longer needs co-pilots, he can also regenerate any damage done to him or his mech just by willing it back into existence. Like when Lord Genome used spiral power to survive quantum breakdown, or the time Nia, now the best wife in the universe, used spiral power to constantly regenerate her body from being erased at the informational level for 7 days straight. Information in physics is essentially the ones and zeros that make up every possible outcome in reality. Nia literally regenerated from the statistical certainty of her own destruction.
Yeah, something tells me if I watch this anime, my brain would probably hurt.
When the is my leg growing back? When even this was not enough for the anti-spiral, Simone evolved one more time into Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. This mech is
How many
so
forms
big,
does this
its
guy
size
have?
is literally incalculable. And with a drill somehow even larger than that, Simone and his friends
That's a
shattered the
huge
anti-spiral
drill!
once and for all. Hey, cruel indifference of the universe! Meet the indomitable human spirit, proving Kamina's words prophetic, that Simone's drill is the drill that would pierce the heavens. With no more worlds left to conquer, Simone chose to wander the earth for the rest of his days, in service to others. Always looking up, for all the lights in the sky are stars, and every star another world of spiral cousins that can live free. All thanks to a humble digger. The universe.
Okay, good to know. He's actually pretty broken.
Should you find yourself face to face with an interdimensional vampire?
Yeah, White Lantern better to, like, I don't know, destroy some solar systems, because
you know who to call.
right now I think
Lantern Corps.
I'm gonna say his name wrong again. Simon? Simon, right? It was Simon? Whatever, he seems pretty OP.
And the greatest Green Lantern among them was everyone's favorite, Hal Jordan. You know him. You love him. You might hate him. But
Oh, that must be the spoiler. Yeah, let's be honest, it's probably gonna take a while. No joke, I feel like that one, I'm gonna put it eventually on the post, but apparently a lot of people don't like that death battle, so it'll probably take a while, and I'll probably forget about the winner. So we should be good.
The literal Green Lantern, becoming the Emerald Tyrant, Parallax. There was only one survivor of Parallax's killing spree, Ganthet. And with what remained of his strength, he gave the last Green Lantern ring in the universe to a human, Kyle Rayner. So, was Kyle picked for
Oh,
his
okay, I did not know
indomitable
that.
willpower like Hal
I thought
was?
Green Lantern was
He
like,
there. He had no idea what
my
was
brain,
going
please.
on. Must feel
I
good
thought Green
being
Lantern
given
was
the
always an
most
alien.
dangerous magical
Never
weapon
mind.
in existence to figure out on your own. Hey, if Colonel Sanders, Daffy Duck, Space Wheat, and a sentient
Colonel
fox can master
Sanders?
it, what's your excuse, Kyle? The Green Lantern ring can
You
do
could just fry the chickens
anything,
at this point.
fulfilling any wish its user desires as though it were a genie from a lamp. It lets you fire energy blasts, create force fields, affect gravity, turn invisible and intangible, manipulate matter, time travel, warp reality, and erase things from existence.
Wait, he can
Think
time
it's
travel?
exaggerating? Well, consider the
Wait, so
time
he can just
Kyle
like
stretched the very
go back in
fabric
time
of
and just
space
kill him,
to
right?
increase
Like
the
when he's a
Planck
baby?
length a billion times
To be honest with you,
over.
time travel is
That's
such a...
like stretching an inch into
It's
a
cool,
light year.
but whenever you try to put it against someone, it is so dumb because, yeah, they could just go back in time, just kill them when they're a baby.
Speed force singularity. Tapping into the speed force requires entering a higher dimension of space, requiring speeds that are not only faster than light, but totally immeasurable. And the rings have an artificial intelligence that operates just as fast, automatically protecting its user from danger. Like the time that Boozer Kilowog survived being erased from existence by the crisis on Infinite Earth. The ring is fueled by its user's willpower and limited only by their imagination. While Hal may have had the greatest willpower in the Corps, Kyle's imagination
That's actually kind of
is
OP then.
unmatched, probably because he's a comic book artist, and we know from this show, they think of some wild. But the Green Lantern's most recognizable ability is their constructs.
Okay, so like if he
Kyle's
just imagines something that would one-shot everyone, would that work?
Giant dragons,
I don't know.
actual working home computers, and his favorite, super fighting robots. Hey, that one looks familiar. Kyle can make them strong enough to lift.
Wait a minute, and we're about to have a mech versus mech battle?
Eternity, or hold back a 12.3 dimensional Big Bang. Wait, 0.3? DC's multiverse has 12.3 dimensions? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. The ring's only downside is that it's limited to 24 hours before needing a recharge. So it can blow up universes, but it has the battery of an iPhone. Never mind, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Although I'd say Kyle's biggest weakness was Kyle. With great power came no responsibility. Perhaps a manifestation of Kyle's self-doubt. Any reflection came too late, though, when one of Kyle's villains brutally murdered his girlfriend, Alex, and put her body in a fridge. Kyle wasn't the only one traumatized. This
Okay, that
moment
was way too
so
much.
infamous, it started the trope called fridging. For how female characters are often sacrificed as mere plot devices to further a male character's development. So it might surprise you that it happened to Kyle again. Kyle finally got serious.
It happened
Became a
twice?
prominent member of the Justice League, faced off against Hal, and even rebuilt the Green Lantern Corps better than ever. But little did he know, this torchbearer's greatest journey had only just begun. In order to save Ganthet from an emotional lobotomy, it's a long story.
Why does my man look so mad?
All the colors of the emotional electromagnetic spectrum. There are 7 colors, each representing a different emotion. The yellow light of fear lets Kyle manipulate the worst horrors in your mind. The more
I hate myself. I was about to say, wait, so like the Infinity Stones? My goodness.
Possessing Kyle to absorb not merely his enemies' attacks, but also their souls. Red is rage, ripping out Kyle's heart and replacing his blood with napalm, which sounds like it sucks, but it's metal as hell. Blue light is powered by hope and allows Kyle to heal wounds, resist mental domination, and
Okay, now I can see how this guy could probably win.
Indigo is compassion, reducing his opponent's will to fight and letting him open portals across space, connecting him to others. The final one was the sapphire light of love. With it, he can trap enemies within crystal matrices and control their minds. But Kyle only mastered it by forgiving himself for Alex's tragic death. Oh, self-love. I get it. Must be nice. And with their powers combined, he doesn't just make his enemies taste the rainbow. The lights of the spectrum merged, and Kyle became a White Lantern. With total
Okay, so there you go. So the White Lantern is Green Lantern in a way.
More useless in a death battle than something that makes you live. Empowered by the physical embodiment of all life in the DC multiverse, Kyle is vastly more powerful than any other Lantern in existence. Far stronger than Hal, who could harness the energy
Okay, so now I'm just curious.
battery across the multiverse. Not only can Kyle instantly heal all wounds, purify corruption, and resurrect the dead, the white light of life is strong enough to go up against threats to all of creation, like the Anti-Monitor.
Okay, so this guy just becomes a god.
Totally useless. especially after Kyle visited the source and acquired the life equation. Essentially the source code to reality, the life equation is mathematical proof that life is worth living.
With it, Kyle can alter all of reality at a whim, even threatening the new gods like Darkseid.
The life equation, like its counterpart, the anti-life equation,
Is there a death battle with Darkseid? Because I still don't know who that guy is. But apparently he's very strong.
Realm that is, in a sense, more real than we are.
So it's not a shock that the equation made Kyle too powerful.
He struggled to control it, and it subconsciously manifested a being composed of his fears and anxieties. Oblivion. Kyle's greatest weakness was still himself.
My God, that is
Kyle
sick.
spent his whole life
But also
struggling with
terrifying.
the power that the gods granted him, and throughout it all, he always rose to the occasion, carrying the universe on his back.
But ultimately, the only way to stop power from corrupting is to spread it. So Kyle split the life equation into pieces to found his second core, the White Lanterns. And together,
Okay, that's actually pretty
they
cool. Now
shattered
there's a-
Oblivion, destroying the self-doubt that plagued
Brain, please
Kyle
work.
once and for all.
Not
5?
bad for a comic book geek
I think there
from
were 6.
LA.
Dang it, Brain.
Now he was the one giving out rings
I
of
barely can't do
unlimited
math
power to
anymore.
people who weren't sure if they could command it.
So he told them the truth. You can't teach someone how to use such power. You have to learn yourself, making mistakes along the way.
But with the power of life at their command, there's no end to their journey, only endless beginnings. Hey, remember
Okay.
Beerus versus Sailor Galaxia? No? Well, that's because it was taken off YouTube for
Yeah,
being
that's the reason
too
why I never watched it.
anime. But we've got a solution. It's our own website. That's www.deathbattle.gg. It's like our own private Patreon, with a store for Death Battle merch and a complete Death Battle
Wait.
video archive. It's got episodes that YouTube has banned, blocked, and
Wouldn't I
censored,
still get-
and there's even more
Wouldn't I
goodies on
still
the
get in
way.
trouble?
So check out deathbattle.gg
Wait a minute, even if I did this, wouldn't I still
right
get in
now.
trouble? Okay, you know what? I want to ask this question. If I only react to the death battle, am I good? Because if I'm good, maybe I could put it on the post. But again, it would only be the battle. We'll see, we'll see. But anyway,
All right, the combatants are
yeah, I'll be
set.
honest with you, I'm
We've
kind
run
of
the
stuck
data
with this
through
one.
all possibilities.
They are both very
It's
strong.
time for a death battle!
You know what? Why not? I'm gonna go with the guy with the giant drill. Ooh, that was clean.
Alright, I'm not rusty at all.
Hey dude, Green Lantern Officer Kyle Rayner here. Ring says you've got a class A
Okay, never mind. I thought he was flipping them off.
super weapon, whatever
No
that
joke, I
is.
thought he was actually doing the
I'm
middle
thinking
finger.
It's the giant mech. Why don't you hand it over?
Gurren Lagann's mine, officer. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Here goes this thing. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I like this animation. Luigi's Mansion? Okay, maybe it's
I'm told I'm
a
God with
stretch.
authority.
Yeah, no, 1000% that's Shenron. Hey!
Tell me about
We got
it.
some Dragon Ball in here.
Four?
What the heck? Whoa! Not even 5 minutes in, we're already in space.
Pierce the heavens!
Okay, the music? So far, this looks amazing. Oh, that looks so cool. Is that Superman? Okay, no, it just looks like him.
That's really cool.
Okay, you know what? I know I keep saying it, but this animation is clean.
Possible.
See the invisible.
Touch the untouchable.
Break the unbreakable.
If you ain't know,
Now you know.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, so far. Dang it, I don't know. How do you say his name right? Simon? Simon? Salmon? I don't know, but either way, he's doing really good. I'm so sorry. I'm not sure why I cannot say his name right.
If there's a wall in my way,
What is with me today? I thought you flipped him off. One of these times. I'm sure one of these times he'll do it. Whoa! I cannot read any of those words.
Stop fighting. Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me, your hope
Wait.
for the future. Choose life.
Is that his brother?
Have faith in the Simon
I think it is.
that believes in you.
Okay, the music! It's going crazy!
Drill is the drill that will transcend the heavens.
Oh my goodness, why is this so clean? Wait, isn't it his like strongest attack? Okay, I was paying attention, but can somebody please explain what is a lot of words? I do not remember that part. Okay, here we go. Wait, it's 2 drills. No, that is clean. The infinite sign.
The super weapon wasn't your mech. It was me. Then, Simone.
Are they about to throw hands?
taking you in.
Oh my goodness, they're about to throw hands.
Blackest night. No
Oh.
evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power.
Okay, here we go. The final blow.
Lantern
Okay, they're going crazy. No.
Let's see you grit those teeth.
Oh no. Is that it?
You'd make a good lantern.
Simon of Earth, you have been chosen.
No, that is
Who the hell do you
sick.
think I am?
He's now the next Green Lantern. Wait a minute. That is really cool.
Possess unlimited power, it's hard to judge them by our normal standards. Take
Okay, you
speed.
know what? This one's
Someone
S
can
tier.
hit an infinite
I'm not
number
gonna
of
start
targets all
saying
at
this every single
once,
time I react to one of these, but like,
fast enough to surpass
yeah,
the
whenever I do a
normal
tier list
velocity
again,
of speed
this one's
itself.
definitely going to S tier.
Control space and time. Things like strength and speed kind of become irrelevant.
Instead, let's analyze them through a lens more applicable to beings as absurd as Simone and Kyle. Their imagination,
Okay,
their
weird question.
willpower, and their ultimate potential.
No, it's
First
not.
up, imagination.
Is this made by
The
Moreau?
boundless things they could
I don't know, the
conjure
animation was really
against the
clean.
other. Both could think up just about anything the other could, like absorbing each other's attacks, fighting across time, anything.
Simone did have a few attacks that Kyle hasn't encountered, like the probability-altering missiles, but it's likely Kyle could adapt considering his ring could protect against existence being erased across the multiverse.
And in general, Kyle's constructs were a lot more creative than Simone's arsenal, which was mostly drills. Though again, nothing Simone couldn't adapt to.
Yeah, who
would
would've known
say
the drill
his
would be,
energy
very
absorption.
powerful.
Imagination is a draw.
That leaves the other main factor for both characters, the origin of their unbelievable might, their willpower.
And that's really
I'm
gonna
so
be
dumb.
the winning
I'm like,
factor here, since
but
it's
how
the
strong would
source of
Orange
effort
Lantern
for
be?
both of them. Whoever's got the
Why?
stronger willpower
Who would come up with
Can
that?
manipulate reality on a
Orange Lantern.
multiversal scale with their willpower, but we can use dimensions to roughly calculate a difference. This might sound absurd for most characters, but it's necessary for beings as beyond the pale as Simone and Kyle.
The multiverse labyrinth that Simone absorbed contained 11 spatial dimensions. That's 1.3 dimensions less than the multiverse Kyle's power can threaten.
And remember, each numbered dimension infinitely surpasses the one below it.
Which meant Kyle's willpower was stronger at a base level. However, that doesn't
Okay, but why is it like
necessarily
background
mean
music?
Kyle
Kind of a
gets
bop.
the edge, because if there's one thing
I don't know, I'll be
both
honest with you, I'm
these
trying to
guys
figure out
go
what to
for,
say.
it's that
I'm
they
kinda just listening.
always get stronger.
So to determine the limits of their willpower, we first need to understand their full potential.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I'm disappointed or happy there was no flipping each other off. Again, I'm not sure why. Does Green Lantern can summon a giant arm? Sorry, hand? It made me think, wait a minute.
Required Simone to leapfrog
If they really
several
wanted
doors
to.
of infinity in an instant. Simone made himself that much stronger through sheer force of will.
More than enough to close the gap with Kyle, especially since Spiral Power also lets him regenerate his body down to an informational level. Kyle's never destroyed something that thoroughly before.
Without the ability to easily kill Simone, it was only a matter of time before Kyle's ring ran low on charge. Especially since Simone could likely regenerate for at least a week straight, like Nia did. While Blue Lantern Light could boost Kyle's power, he's never jumped several orders of infinity in strength like Simone has.
And while Kyle could manipulate emotions to reduce Simone's willpower, Simone resisting the labyrinth's mental manipulation meant he could power through anything Kyle threw at him.
Everything, that is, except for the life equation. It originated from a higher level of reality and would have
Bold,
more than
bold,
even the odds.
bold.
Too
Sorry.
bad Kyle couldn't
No
control
joke,
it.
I'm just listening, I'm
It was
trying to
just
figure
as
out what to
much
say.
a detriment to him as an asset, forcing him to
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
relinquish it to keep from
I thought he was gonna lose by like
and himself.
having that happen to him.
Compare that Simone,
But nope.
who emerged with a version of himself writing a version of Gurren Lagann, and using spiral power to make that fiction into reality.
A pretty similar level of reality to the life equation, and a level of power Simone had no trouble embracing and mastering by the end of his story. No matter how you look at it, Simone might start weaker, but his peak will always transcend Kyle's. Isn't that how all of Simone's battles usually go anyway? That's Gurren Lagann in a nutshell.
So Simone's incredible potential eclipsed
Okay,
time,
again,
which
what the
means
heck is
his
this background
willpower was
music?
ultimately greater.
Why is it
Lagann
actually
may
really
have
good?
embodied life itself, but Simone's unstoppable evolutionary
Oh,
potential would shatter
I'm dumb. I
even
didn't
this
even realize.
lantern's light.
I hope
He can
Kyle at least
regenerate?
dug the fight, because when it comes
How
to
the heck did I
death
miss that the
battle
first time?
losers, he was a dead ringer.
The winner is Simone the Digger.
Next time on Death Battle.
Wait a minute. Is it a double death battle?
Subscribe and join
Okay,
us
never mind.
member to see
I still hope one of these days they do like a double death battle. Wild E. Coyote versus Tomcat. Oh my goodness, I already know that's gonna be hilarious. Okay, that is not a matchup I thought I would ever see. I am so mad. I could never say this guy's name right. I'll be honest with you. This was really good. Again, I'm not sure. Was this made by Moro? Probably not, but for some reason, this one looked really good. Who would have known? An anime where the main weapon is a drill is really cool. You know what? I might as well mention it. Next time, I will be reacting to Black Adam versus Apocalypse. Apparently, that is the second most brutal death battle, so that might be interesting. You know what? Why not? Maybe they'll be tomorrow or Tuesday. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye.